Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Rock Solid Warrior. We are here for our Youth Championship 2024. We are starting things off with our 10 and 11-year-old division on the hybrid course. If you are unfamiliar with our format here for the Youth Championship, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Here are the rules. NSC Youth Championship, here's how the semifinals round is going to work. Athletes will get to run 2 courses here in the semifinals round, the speed and the hybrid. Athletes will be given points based on placement in each course. First place will get 70 points based on the total number of competitors allowed in the competition. Second place, 69, third place, 68 points, and all the way down. Points will be added across both hybrid and speed, and the top 10 will move on to the finals, which will take place tomorrow. The tiebreaker will be their placement on the hybrid course. So hybrid just a little bit more important than the speed here in the semifinals round. These athletes are ready to go. The line was out the door and around the corner of the building this morning. We're so excited to see these athletes take on this course. And let's take you down to the floor where our first athlete is ready to go. Bennett McFarland is going to start things off here in the 11U division. Comes out of Ninja Nation Murphy. Bennett here on this skateboard obstacle, the skateboard slide. Quick work, dude. Bennett is cruising right now, really attacking this course. 40 seconds in, and we're on to the fourth obstacle. Variation on the keyhole lock. Misses there just a little bit. Got to get it in and slide down. Remember, these athletes will be using the retry system. Athletes will get 3 attempts per obstacle. You have to beat the obstacle to move on. If at any point you fail 3 times in a row, your course run does end. We see this in NSC Pro Division all the time. Athletes who take an early fall certainly are able to come back from it. Big dismount there. Let's go, Bennett. What a huge adjustment to come back from that fall and just really focus in on that second attempt. Made it look easy, honestly. This is going to be a tough one. So you got to run across the rock wall, grab that ring, and get it into the hook here. Steadies himself. Wow, Bennett, smart. The first runner here, it's always difficult to be the first runner. Extremely challenging. You don't get any beta. You're the first one to set the pace. And Bennett is out here crushing it. This obstacle is very tricky. It's a precision, very precise. Bennett does have to go back here. He made it all the way to the last one. But he is going to take a reset here. 3-minute time limit for these athletes. He's got 10 seconds. He's got to move here. Got to go. Now he's on to this TikTok. Good run from Bennett. Attacked it hard. He looked really good. That's a great job from the first runner. And up next, it's going to be Cash Christensen. Cash Christensen coming out of Hit Squad Ninja. Cash taking on this skateboard slider. Here we go. Takes a second fall on the skateboard. There goes Cash. He's onto the key lock. Cash with a nice dismount. And here we go onto the rock wall. Fails that first attempt. Here comes the second try. Now Cash taking on the cliff blocks. 2:41 on the clock. 3 fails so far. Now he's onto the balance. And that is going to do it for Cash. 6 obstacles cleared. 3 fails. Next up, Reese Chaplin. Reese getting started on the rope swing here. Reese onto the skateboard slider. Here we go, nice big jump to the ring here. back there onto the board. Here we go, lines it up for his third attempt. Nice one-handed jump there. And we'll see if Reese can grab this ring and lock in this skateboard move. Big dismount, let's go Reese. Now it's time to move. Reese trying to make this move here. Might not have the reach to static it. Loses the key lock. Reese looking to make this move on the third attempt. Not quite able to pull it off. Next up, Ethan Poe. And here we go, Ethan Poe out of Dexterity Depot, rocking the Dexterity shirt. Here we go. Ethan is on the move through the bar slide on the slackline tracks. Ooh, the board is at the end here. Got to tack it. Nice job there from Ethan. Doesn't panic. Really like to see that. Stays focused. Ethan on to the wall run. See, Ethan, you got to grab that ring, steady yourself. And he's onto the balance. Minute and 39 seconds, clean to this point. A great run right now that we're seeing out of Ethan. Here we go. You can see the precision needed on this obstacle. Here we're going to have a good look at this TikTok obstacle. This will be the first attempt here. And we can really see Ethan feeling it out. A little hesitant here. Feet come off there on the bottom. See, just trying to feel it out. And that is going to do it. Tight time limit here on this hybrid course. Up now, Blake Williams. Blake with a nice dismount there, and he's onto the skateboard slide. Doesn't get quite enough of what he needs, and he's going to take the step back. Not quite able to make the jump there. All right, Judah looking to make his second attempt here on this hybrid obstacle. This one's been tricky so far. Athletes who don't quite have the reach to get to the next hold have to sort of monkey swing across. Lachey, place that hook in. Judah. Almost. Stay calm here. One attempt to go. Judah with a big dismount. Happy to get through that obstacle and be on to the next, to the rock wall. A little more urgency here. Only 30 seconds to go. And James Huck going to be up next. James with a nice swing off the rope. Really good tech here on the kicks. James looking really strong. Now James trying to work his way down the slackline track. James with a nice dismount. Onto the skateboard slide. Good, nice big jump. Knocks the skateboard down to the end of the track. Gonna try to tack off here. Big beta break there. We saw an athlete do that earlier. Now James onto the keyhole lock. Trying to get it into that next. Saves it with one hand. Here we go, James. Nice dismount there. And over to the rock wall. That's all right. No fails. Gets a little confused on the course. But that's all right. Just redirect. James with a big jump out. Not quite able to make it. $15 seconds to go here. James trying to work quick. And Mitchell Fry going to be up next. Mitchell Fry coming out of Obstacle Academy. Known as the Lake Ninja. Loves doing ninja outdoors, especially at the lake. Trains with Ethan Robbins and Hunter Gerard, who's on the camera right now. Mitchell's looking good so far. 40 seconds to this point. Takes a second. Now he's on to the rock wall run. Steadies himself. Goes for the big jump. Not quite, though. Mitchell having to take a reset. Here we go. Much more steady on the second attempt there. Mitchell coming through big on that second attempt. One fail to this point. He's onto the cliff blocks. And secures it nice and easy. Getting up to 2 minutes here on the time. Mitchell having to go back there. You can see his foot touching that red tape. Got to keep your feet on the outsides. Here we go. Box it in. Come on, dude. Nicely done. And he's off for the dismount. Onto the tick-tock. 20 seconds to go. Gets it right away. Here we go, Mitchell Fry. On to our final obstacle here. Mitchell Fry. Really nicely done on the tick-tock there. Mitchell with a great run. 2 fails, but does a really nice job on the tick-tock, the inverter tick-tock. Eli Paul going to be our next athlete to go. Eli on the bar slider. Got to hop and slide that bar all the way down. Just off center there. Here we go. Eli just drifting just a little bit off to the side, but here we go, looking good on this one. See if we can hit this big dismount. Nicely done. And now he's onto the skateboard slide. Following suit with some of his other competitors. Knocking that skateboard down to the end. And just a quick tack off. That does seem to be the beta here. Eli going to take a quick reset here. And nice run, Eli. And if you're curious, folks, we've also got speed runs going on right now over on the other side of the gym. That is hosted on another YouTube stream. Athletes will be running both the speed and the hybrid. Next up, Abwun Alvarez here in the 11U division. Trains with Josh Hour here at Rock Solid. And Abwun Alvarez just a little off center there. He goes all out in everything he does, loves to shine in front of an audience. And he loves learning random facts. So if you see him in the gym, make sure to ask him a question about anything. He'll probably answer. His favorite course type is the hybrid. This bar getting a little crooked here, Abwun.
Hang in there, Abwun, hang in there.
Just gotta try to keep that bar straight. That is the key. That left side, his left side, our right, is looking real close to the edge right now. And he's able to stick the dismount. Nicely done. That's a good job to not panic. Stay focused. And here we go, working on the key lock. Gotta try to get a big swing, stick that key lock in, and then slide down the track. Now Joseph Comerford up next. Ooh, a little stumble there on the skateboard slide. Has to go back there. I think he chose to go back. Was not sure if he was going to have enough to make the jump to the ring. Joseph trains at a Next Level Ninja from Warren, New Jersey. As a fellow New Jerseyan, love to see the New Jersey guys out here. Big into Legos and loves training in new ninja gyms. Not sure if he's ever been to Rock Solid Warrior, but definitely a fun gym to check out. Ooh, just tacks off it at the bottom, but not enough to jump to the platform. Third attempt here for Joseph. We will see. Can he hit the tack here? Nicely done. Doesn't panic. Love to see the composure out of some of these young kids. I'm sure the adrenaline spikes there when you're onto your final attempt, but able to lock in nicely. Joseph is 4'6". See if he has the reach here. Coming up on 5 seconds to go. Trying to get that reach. Not quite able to do it. And next up, Gavin Shields. Gavin trains out of Vitality from Kingston, Massachusetts. He's got 2 younger sisters and an older brother. Started training ninja when he was just 6 years old. A lot of experience. Look at that, so smoothly done through the bar hop. And looking confident on the skateboard slide. Looking very confident on the skateboard slide. Here we go, Gavin. Gavin is dialed in right now, looking very good, very smooth. Gavin is locked in, 1 minute and 18 seconds to this point. Here we go onto the inverter TikTok. Ooh, a little bit too much there, but he's got plenty of time to figure this one out. Gavin making the jump here. Let's go, dude. He's got a full minute here for the last obstacle. We'll see if we're going to get our first clear here. It could be. Gavin Shields out of Vitality. Looking good with the board flip. And he gets the tap, hits the buzzer. Gavin Shields is your first clear for our 10 and 11-year-old division hybrid. Nicely done, Mr. Shields. Alfio Chiron going to be up next. Trains at a Freeport Ninja Academy. And Alfio making his way down at the bar hop. Looking for a dismount here. Kicks the board down to the end. Typical beta that we're seeing here. And makes the tack. Nicely done. And Alfio quickly onto the wall run. Steadies himself for the big ring jump out. Not quite gonna do it. He'll get a second attempt here. Alfio looking good. Up next, it's going to be Grayson Salinas. Grayson Salinas. Rhino Ninja Gym out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Fun facts about Grayson: WNL competitor in 2024 Spartan Kids World Finals and UNAA OCR World Finals. Sounds like Grayson is a triathlon and 5K competitor. All right, Grayson. There we go, trying to work that skateboard slide down to the end. Big one-handed jump off of onto the ring. Grayson now onto the keyhole lock. Grayson, another fall there on the rock wall run. Gonna reset here. And that is going to do it for Grayson. Up next, Andrew Markarian. Andrew at a TA Fitness Plymouth. Loves a good word search and crossword puzzle. All right. Likes to exercise the brain just as much as the body. Appreciate that. Andrew taking a quick reset on the rope there, but not panicking. Good kicks here. Great tech to build up a quick swing on the trapeze. Andrew on his way through the bar slide. Now for the skateboard slide. Now Andrew onto the keyhole lock, making his way through. You can see the precision that's required. It's really extremely difficult. Now Andrew's onto the wall run here. Very tricky obstacle. Steadies himself here. This has sort of been the beta, is to stop here. On the wall, big jump, locks in that ring, nicely done. So now Andrew, 20 seconds to go. Staring down the cliff blocks. And Andrew taking a reset there. And that is going to do it for his time. But a nice run there. Looks like Drew goes to Ascend Ninja. Maybe his Ninja Master bio might not be up to date. So shout out to Ascend Ninja. Thank you in the chat for letting us know. Brantley Boski is going to be our next runner. Going to look for a big swing here on the rope. Brantley now onto the bar slide. Brantley working his way down. Trying to be nice and careful here. We've seen a couple athletes who have slid off the side. Really want to try to make sure you're locked in on this one. And now onto the skateboard slide. Tricky obstacle. Gotta get some speed here. Tries to go back to the starting platform, but not quite able to make it. And he's able to get to the ring here. Nicely done. And going for the big swing. Trying to tack off at the bottom. Nice, he's able to get it. A little shaky on the skateboard, but he's off, and I think he's going to be happy to be done with that obstacle. Brantley just steps down there off of the wall run. Takes a quick step off. Brantley not quite enough for the jump, and that is going to do it for his time. Nicely done, Brantley. And Augustine Vega is up next. Looking smooth through the first obstacle. Trains at a NYX training center. He's from Ackworth, Georgia. In his second season of competing. Does a lot of WNL competitions. He's done a couple UNAA and FINAs. This is his first NSC. to go for a big jump, but sends the skateboard backwards. That's the risk of getting to the end of that platform there and then stopping. I've seen a couple athletes able to get there, but let's see if he takes a different approach here. Not quite enough on the slide, but nice. Good adjustment. That's a great job. Augustine looking for those keyholes here. Second attempt. And nicely done there on the second attempt. A minute to go here. He's onto the wall run. Big jump out with the ring. And Augustine now onto the cliff blocks, looking very, very good. 30 seconds to go, only 2 fails to this point. Into the precision balance here. Got to go back. Nicely done. Touches the tape there. And Grayson Rukas up next. Grayson trains out of Ascend Obstacle Training. 11 years old. Grayson's training partners include Lucas Reale and Matt D'Amico. If you look at the bottom leaderboard, here's a look at where things stand right now. Gavin Shields still sitting in first place. Grayson, a minute to this point, he's looking really locked in. He's showing patience when he needs it. Like right there on the rock wall. Great job. And he's onto the cliff blocks. Grayson is absolutely dialed in right now. Speeds through the cliff blocks, but then has the patience to slow it down. Not quite able to make it there. Tried to rush the dismount at the end. And a much more controlled landing there. Grayson now taking on this TikTok. We'll see if he can get up and over the TikTok. Here we go, Grayson. Bumps him into second place right now. Grayson with a big swing up to the cliff. Here we go, Grayson. Just needs to dismount now. Let's go. Grayson Rukas sitting in second place right now. It's a great run. He's happy with it. Maybe wanted to take a little more patience there on that balance obstacle, but oh man, what a run. It's our second clear of the day. He's stoked. Next up, Jorge Armas. Trains at a SoFlo Academy, born in Miami, Florida in 2014. Loves to play with spiders, butterflies, and all types of insects. It is literally my worst fear. Jorge taking his time here on the bar hop. Looking for the dismount. He's got plenty of room on both sides. He's done a nice job getting the bar down to the end of the track here. We've seen that be a tricky obstacle. Going for the skateboard. A little bit fast into it. Jorge with a nice jump there. He can dead hang for 51 minutes. That's absolutely insane. Looking for some precision here. Oh, nicely done. Jorge gonna have a big jump out here to the ring. Good, we're gonna hit that 3-minute mark, and that is gonna do it for his time, but a nice job. It's a good run there. And next up, it's going to be Ferris Saided. Trains at a Rock Solid Warrior Apex home gym. Started training about a year ago and also plays tennis, and he's an avid Lego builder. And here we go. Ferris is off. Gets a little tangled up in that rope quickly, but big, powerful swings here on the trapeze. Quick work of the bar slide. Looks pretty comfortable on the skateboard here. Looking fairly comfortable in general. 46 seconds to this point. Gonna chalk up just a little bit. And Ferris now onto the cliff blocks. Big dismount. And here we go. Ferris said. Touches that tape line. Got to keep your feet out wide there. Still a minute to go. He's got plenty of time. If he can figure out this obstacle on this attempt, he should have plenty of time for the inverter tick-tock. Again, the heel on the tape line. Got to go back, but he touches down. Got to keep your feet out wide there. You can see getting a little bit flustered here. That heel's close. That heel hits it there. He jumped. Yeah, it's a tricky obstacle. Got to keep your feet out wide there. Here we go. Brandon Wazowski is up next. Brandon from the Midwest trains out of Shinobi Fitness. Likes to train with Phil Folsom, Tyler Smith, and Sam Folsom, just to name a few. Pretty solid training crew there. Brandon on the bar slide here. Just slips there on the skateboard slide. Again, just rushes it maybe a little bit. Gonna go for the skateboard tack. Smoothly off and onto the next one. Brandon now taking on the keyhole. Here we go, Brandon. Nice, easy dismount there off the cliff blocks. Oh, just doesn't have the balance to save it there. And a nice job from Brandon. Next up, it's going to be Eric Mulvin. Eric trains out of Warrior Tech. Ari has been training since he was 5 and discovered Ninja at Conquer Ninja in Minnesota. He's been with Warrior Tech since 2020. Actually comes from the Midwest, was born in Minnesota but moved to Raleigh back in 2019. And now here we are, ready to take on this NSC hybrid. Eric with a nice dismount. Here we go, onto the skateboard slide. Big jump to the ring. He's looking really good. This is such a tough obstacle. Oh, he lets go of the ring. This is going to be interesting here. He was trying to turn around, but he's going to be real crooked here. See if he can pull up and reach that ring. It's going to take nice effort, but now he's backwards. Decides to let go again, trying to reach. He's having a hard time. Eric getting caught up here. So a big run here off the skateboard. Pretty casual down there at the bottom, but a long time hung up on those rings. Now Ari. Ari trying to hit this precision move here. And locks it in, and he's onto the wall run. This has been a hit or miss obstacle. Athletes steadying themselves here. Really smooth here out of Ari. Pretty casual. Didn't look taxing for him at all. Able to lock that in quick. And this bounce has been very finicky. Gotta watch out for that heel. And here we go. Looks good. Just has to make the dismount, and he's got 5 seconds to go. He's gonna want to jump into this and give it a try. And we'll see, and that is going to do it for his time. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ryan Stratus to the booth, just coming off of the speed round. Strat, How you doing?
Oh, hello, everybody. Man, some exciting runs over there. If y'all missed out on that live stream, y'all come go check out the stream we just did. It's whew, man, those runs are fast. We had some sub 30-second times, some good stuff. But right now, Bentley Boyd on the move. What at Ninja Nation Huntersville.
Ninja Nation Huntersville, Bentley Boyd.
Bentley, we've seen in a lot of different competitions. He is one that is always training ninja.
Bentley's dad built him a backyard ninja course for him to train when he was just 5 years old.
Trying to get through this real tricky bar slider obstacle. Not one you can rush through. You see most pipe sliding obstacles, you usually just slide right through, but the slack line adding some more finesse. Slow you down a bit, but he's through. Bentley got to go back. Got a little bit of a skateboard style obstacle here. So this one's going to be a little trickier. See him trying to work to the edge here. But can he jump and make the grab? Nice job. So here he's going to knock down the board and try to bypass it from the looks of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, nice beta break. Has that been happening all day today? Okay, yeah, you gotta work through those tricky obstacles somehow. All right, on to the circuit breaker. Similar to the circuit board overhead, kind of pegboard-esque. But now they have to go right away. There isn't a catch for him.
Yeah, they kind of got to go right away here, Strat. It's a real precise move here, and a lot of athletes just don't have the reach to static it, and so you kind of have to have a leap of faith moment where you just span out and bring the second hand in.
All right, Bentley going to try again. Get up to 3 fails per obstacle in the time allotted. Trying to get that swing built up. Locks this one in. Let's see if he goes for a different approach. Swing building up now. Up in, commit, and Lachey out.
Yes,
Good.
Bentley. There we go, dude.
Yeah, with no catch there, that makes it, you have to commit. Ooh, trying to utilize. Oh, that's it for his time. Nice try. Up now.
Up now, Lucas, Rosina.
Lucas coming out of the next level ninja. That rope swing in. Start things off on the hybrid. Ooh,
Oh, no.
Takes a tough fall off the pipe slider. Remember the slack line. It's real easy to get askew, to get a little sideways. It's not as much traction. You have to be real precise and controlled.
Yeah, the two strategies here have been either to slide the bar or kind of hop the bar. I think hopping the bar has been just a little bit more successful because when you slide, it's not, there's a lot of friction on those slack lines, and so it's hard to keep it exactly perfect on both sides.
All right, quick balance here. Skateboard's over. Didn't feel confident on the jump. Needs a little bit more momentum going into it.
Yeah, you have a little runway there to try to build up some momentum.
Oh, couldn't quite get there. last attempt. Get some speed going into it, and not quite going to get it. That's tough. So it's one of those obstacles you really got to commit to the momentum to get built up going into it, and then knowing how to jump off of something that's sliding or skating underneath you. Really tough to dial it in just right. Colson on the move right now. Colson, another athlete out of the Rock Solid Warrior gym. Plays a bit of basketball on the side. Let's see if he can dribble his way down this bouncing pipe slider that he does. Quick footwork. Nice patience. Here's the broken beta. Takes a little more time, but it gets him through.
Yeah, just a quick step there. It's a good job.
Chalk up a bit, grab those handles. Find your way through. Big fan of these style obstacles. Hybrids type courses. Oh, no problem. Good catch by the Rock Solid team on the reset.
Yeah, this is a really fast pace here, Strat. Only 1 minute and 10 seconds to this point. Pretty clean run to this point. And it just locks in the wall run as well.
Here we go. Got some rocking cliffs here. Back and forth. Gets the landing, and now on to the toe jam.
Yeah, maybe slow it down just a little bit here, Colson.
I don't know how he salvaged that.
Wow, Colson, 1 minute and 50 seconds now. That's going to bump him into 4th place so far. And he's on the inverter TikTok.
Oh, man. The inverted TikTok. Oh, my gosh.
Boy.
Roundabout. Got to run up. Get there.
Is he going to do it clean here, Strat? This would be massive. Bumps him up into 3rd. 1 obstacle to go. If he can do this clean, he'll bump into 1st place here.
Here we go. It's the flip cliff. Oh, what a technical move.
Yeah, he was close to it. He still has 30 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. This is a real quick move.
All these mid-air obstacle controls you got to do now. Slap and grab. Not quite. Maybe time for one more. 10-second. Is it a 10-second reset time?
10 seconds on the reset. He's got about 6 seconds. He's got to move here. This is going to have to be done quick. That backswing might have just sealed it.
Oh, he got so close. Hands on the head. Knows it. Still a great run from Mr. Colson out there.
Yeah, still a really nice job.
That was a great pace. All right, Jake stepping up now. Jake Branch. All right. Jake coming out of the rig. It's out there in Georgia. Glenn Davis and crew. Trying to get that swing lined up just right. And now on to the bounce and pipe slider. Jake plays a bit of flag, football, basketball, swimming, and golf. Multi-sport athlete. None of those really translate into this obstacle, though.
Yeah, this is tough. Got to get a little bit of a hop here, especially once you're past midway. And now onto the skateboard slide. Jake looking pretty good here. Taking it down to the bottom.
Popping on through.
Quickly off there.
All right, time for the circuit breaker.
Yeah, so here comes the key lock. We talked about athletes' reach being a big factor here. You could see that's a good look at how this obstacle works. And Jake just locks it in. He's moving with great pace here. Quick shakeout before the rock wall, and this has been a little tricky. Athletes trying to steady themselves there on the second volume.
Oh, just misses.
Yeah, maybe rushed it just a little bit. Can we see if Jake might want to try a little different strategy here? Steady himself. There it is.
Wee. Swing back's tough.
He's a little taller of an athlete, so this is going to be a little bit more tricky to stabilize himself.
Ooh, he's going for it.
Oh, let's go, Jake.
Ooh, nice save. Get out of there. Takes a swing back for safety. Excellent work. All right, onto these rotating cliffs.
Yeah, this obstacle's been a little bit more of a transition obstacle strat. We haven't really seen too many fails on the cliff blocks.
Oh, the grip on these youngins.
Ooh.
Oh, no. He's got to go
he
back.
hit the tape line, I think. That left foot.
Yeah, I got to stay away from that. That kind of prevents them from just striding on through. It's really going to test. Ooh, test some of that quick footwork. Okay, through the toe jam. No need to flip over those tops.
Yeah, he's onto it right away.
But that's going to be it for his time. Gets through the toe jam. It's going to do it for Jake. All right, now it's going to be Bryson Lin coming out of the Rock Solid Warrior Apex location. Big fan of some video games, Legend of Zelda and Minecraft. I think those two are your favorites, DeGanji.
Oh, dude, big fans.
Took a tough rope swing. Gonna have to reset.
Yeah, just a little slip up there.
Bit of a big reach. Ooh, yeah, he's got to be a little higher up on that rope. Might need to go.
Can't tilt. Yep. Okay.
All right.
This
Sorry
is the
about that,
pan
folks. Just a quick
here,
computer crash, but
which
we're
you don't have to worry about
back
that.
up and running.
Okay. This is your zoom, so this is as tight as you can
Obstacles
go.
everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, including here in the broadcast booth.
That's pretty much that. Pretty much when they start the second
Appreciate y'all's
obstacle,
patience.
And then they do the dismount, and then when they're on this thing, that's
Might be able to pick out a voice from the ether. For those with keen hearing, I can hear Mr. Hunter Gerard out there, our lead camera operator, man with the know-how, the ins and outs of all the filming details out here. I think Derek has gone from helping out in the speed round commentating and switching camera angles to now helping out on the floor.
Well, Derek can do it all.
He's out there, man.
Derek
yeah,
can
he's
just
doing
do
it
all.
up.
He's commentating, he's switching, he's cameras.
He's doing everything he can. And looks like we are almost all set. Our next athlete had to be put on ice for a bit. It's going to thaw him out. Hand on the rope, ready to go. Mr. Davis, Elijah Davis, coming out of the Boss Ninja out of Franklin, Tennessee. Rope swing, no problem. Lachey on through off the trapeze. Into that overhead, bouncing, oh man, tricky sliding bar. Hopping on through. Excellent work. Into the skateboard. Ooh, up and in. Now let's see what he decides to do here. The beta break. Kick the board down and just tic-tac right off of it. Last swing. There it is. Elijah grabbing hold of the handles. A lot of different names for this obstacle. The overhead pegboard, the key lock hang, the old circuit board. We call this one the circuit breaker. Gotta go on this last slide. Good job. No stopping allowed on that one. Oh, foot slip off that last volume. Reset. Ring is on a magnet. Rock Solid loves the moving pieces out here on their courses. Always something new and unique. He gets it dialed in that time. Nice job, Elijah. We'll chalk up a bit more. On now for the rotating cliffs. Slight variation on something like the flywheel. Oh, misses on that last block. Needs a little bit more momentum going into that. Here we go, try number 2.
You can actually see Strat if you look closely at the cliffs. There's like a little angle at the top of them, so it's not just a flat ledge that they're grabbing.
I see. Yeah, those are slopers. Ooh, on to the toe jam. Toe jam obstacle. A little more precise, precision with the toes. You can open those up. Make those moves a little easier. I'm gonna watch the red here. Can't be steady. Or you gotta be away from the red. Too much in the middle. Takes out the difficulty of that balance line. Tough break for Elijah. They'll be heading over to the speed course. So they're not done. 2 rounds today. Top 10 finishers. Top 10 performances will be the ones to move on to tomorrow. Next up, Nathaniel. Ready to go here in just a second. Nathaniel Cataldo. Come out of Asanda Athletics. There we go. Good swing into it. Excuse me. Kieran Martin is up right now. Kieran hopping down the track, coming out of the Gravity Forge. Trains mostly at home, but likes going to Gravity Forge, center court, and next level. Gets through. Get the hop, we can. Good jump, good commitment. Saw that skateboard go sliding back on him. Able to adjust for it. Now he's got to turn around and trust it. Up and down, moving forward, excellent work. Now here's another close look at the circuit breaker. Jackson Erdos has a coach out there from Gravity Forge. So lock these in if you can. Going off the one. Ooh, remember, there isn't a back catch on that handle. It's just a straight, flat line. Oh, he tried to follow through with the other hand. He's going to have to reset and try again. See Rock Solid jumping into action. Mr. Martin trying again. Fighting those circuits. There we go, but now you got to lachey out before that handlebar falls all the way out, which he does. Nice job. 3-minute time limit, so he's coming up on short time. 1 minute remaining. Oh, he tried to fall with the ring to where he had to go. He needed a little bit more distance. All right, we're trying again. Ooh, a tough fall on that one. He was focusing on the ring. Just lost his footing a bit. Was going for the outside portion of that orange volume. The rounded top of it doesn't really give you much traction. Can we get it on the final attempt? Ooh, Kieran Martin almost a little bit more each time. Unable to get past sidewall run. Little skyhook combo there, unfortunate. Aiden standing by right now. Aiden Widler. Rope in hand, coming out of 605 Ninja in Sioux Falls. Hopping across. Let's see what kind of tech we got here on the pipe slider. Very smooth with it. Watching those corners. Quick work on the slack line pipe slider. Nice commitment here. Getting through that first portion, but now he's trying to turn around. Little off axis, but dials it in. 2 rings in hand is what you need. Gets the dismount down. Nice work. Big fan of a lot of different sports, mostly, especially Duke basketball. Big fan of the Vikings as well, Vikings football. But right now, let's see if we can figure out this circuit board. Circuit breaker.
Have you ever done a circuit board strat?
No, never tried that one. There you go.
A precision involved in that one.
Like an overhead pegboard. And good work, good commitment, just following through, gets it in 1. All right, now on to the rotating slopers. You can see the angle their hands are at. Both have to be on at the same time. Nicely done. Now time for the toe jam. Let's see what kind of technique we're going to use here. The hands only obstacle. See, it kind of forces them into the precision jump. 2-foot approach. Little special delivery window for the toes. Nicely done. That's going to put them into 5th place. And here we go on the inverted TikTok roundabout. Oh, is it enough speed? Oh, my goodness.
Wow, dude.
Nice commitment there. One of the few to get through. And we still have 30 seconds. Aiden looking for a clear. Slaps it, but doesn't get the grab. Unfortunate first miss of his run. Here we go, try number 2 coming up. 20 seconds to go. Will we have it in the tank? One backswing. No! He grabbed on top. Grabbed on top of his own hand. He is not going to have time for another attempt. I think that's going to do it, but he wants to give it a shot anyway. Great experience. Check the tech here. See how tough it is. Slap and then re-grab.
Oh, he had it, dude.
Peels his own hand off. A great run from him.
Puts him into 4th place. That's a great run. He should be very, very happy with that. Down to the final 2 in the boys division. Oh, actually, we have somebody not able to be here, so down to the final runner in the boys division.
Evan Marsher. Coming out of the Maximum Effort Training Studio. 2nd year competing. Evan swinging on up. Finding that swing tech. Up and on to that pipe slider. Getting a good hop. I like the knee drive, the hip bounce. That was good timing. Get on through. A little far back on the skateboard. This is going to be tricky to maneuver. You can see it just shoots out from underneath you if you don't get it to the end of the board. That's why you need to have a little more run up to it to ensure you get all the way through the slide. Again, stopping. A tough reach. Okay, good.
Nice job on that one. Able to correct his mistake there. See, he's going to try to hit the tack at the bottom.
Nice job. Good work. And we'll move it on to the circuit breaker. Evan says passion's outside of ninjas, hoping to own a gym one day. His coach, Joe. Cool to see these athletes start young in the sport and then have aspirations to continue being a person in the sport to help it evolve. Evan down the circuit breaker, first try, nice work. Coming up on about halfway through the time limit. Step across.
Look at how controlled he is, Strat.
Oh, man. Patience.
Yeah, just real patient on the rock wall. Making it look easy out here.
Hold tight. Sloped cliffs here can exert a little bit more pressure and a good fast dismount down. See what he decides to do on the toe jam. Staying spread, staying even on the balance. Good work. He's got one more tricky one to do. Keeping the feet wide. Ooh, falling forwards, committed to it without opening up that last block is a good way to exit. And now we got to figure out this TikTok upside down, run up that plank. It's such a crazy obstacle. Like a carnival ride. Commit, commit, commit.
Can he save it, though? That's the question.
On it. He's still on it.
Well, the resetters grabbed it. I don't know if that should count.
They were stopping it to ensure he wasn't going to be clobbered by it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to see. Gets through. 15 seconds remaining. Let's see what he's got here on the final move. Yo, no way. Are we going to see a buzzer beater here? Last runner. It's going to be close. Down to the wire. Ooh, yep, that does it for Evan Marsher. What a run, and that's it for the males. Good stuff. Tough to see. A lot of tricky moves out there on the hybrid course. I think they're talking it over right now, figuring things out. Yeah, Rock Solid always putting on great competitions out here. You can see how capable they are of running multi-stage courses. We got 2 going on right now. So definitely check them out and support all the stuff they got going on here, Rock Solid. So stand by, folks, for a bit. We'll be back in just a bit. They are making some course alterations out there for the remaining athletes in this field. While you wait, feel free, go check out the other live stream that we had up for the speed courses. As we get ready for our final athletes in the hybrid round. Then we'll have some more adjustments made, and then the age groups will switch. I'll jump back over into the speed course for the athletes to run through their side of things. I'll hop back in the booth with Mr. DeGangi to finish things out here on the hybrid side to determine who the top 10 are going to be for each division. So come on back by in a bit. We'll be right here waiting.
Appreciate you guys just taking a look at our Ninja Kids for Safe Kids. Coming up in February. Course changes are happening out there on the floor. Getting ready for the female hybrid in the 10 and 11-year-old division. Starting back up shortly. Just a quick clarification on Evan's run. We did see the resetters jump in. That was discussed prior. Because the safety concern is so large, the resetters will come in and grab that board and not let it spin freely on that backswing, and they do that for every single athlete. And so it is consistent. If an athlete does come back like that, they can try to save it. It is going to stay horizontal, so it's still going to be really hard to save. There, you saw Evan's feet come off there, but in the rule set. So he is able to lock that in. He is going to keep those points. No reruns necessary. He does follow and has a great run and a great save.
Nice, good stuff. Always tough to really be in that position as an athlete when you're running. You don't know if it's okay to move on. You just, in those moments as an athlete, you just keep going. You know, don't second guess something. It's a tough position to be in, DeGangi. Have you ever been in that spot before where, let's say you made a mistake on something, called yourself out, or had to have it reviewed before by somebody in any kind of competitions anywhere before?
Oh man, I did actually. Me and Jamie Ron got into it a little bit one time.
With the captain?
I got into it with the captain one time. There was some rules that there was a bunch of bars all over the place, and I touched the wrong one, and it was a mess. But
save that conversation for later.
Yeah, we got to jump down to the floor here. Emily is getting ready to go.
Emily is going to be our first female athlete in the 11U hybrid course. So leading the charge. Ibako on the move. Swinging in. And 3 minutes, I believe, is what we got to work with. 3 minutes, 10-second time for the reset if they happen to fall anywhere. Going for the bounce tech. A little further to dismount. There we go. Oh, good speed.
Oh, Strat.
We saw that thing sliding, man.
You could see her feet went to the back. The back of that first skateboard made me a little bit nervous.
Ooh, man, good accuracy on the landing. Just committing to it makes it work. Now on for the circuit breaker. Open in, you gotta hold on and just drive through it. Here we go. Sliding down the track. Yo,
what a
good
save,
landing.
dude. What a save.
That was a great landing. Usually in those moments, you sometimes forget that you have to have that forward momentum, but she was able to dial it in just right. Runs across all, but not able to get the first attempt.
Yeah, Strat, there's no way I would have had the flexibility to make that save. That's why I stress to all my kids, the warm-up is very important. We have to stretch beforehand. Moments like that, having that flexibility. What a save.
Yeah, really important move there. Oh, not going to get it on try number 2. And this is the weird one. Unless you're familiar with, rock climbing a bit, knowing how to get across those awkward volumes. Final attempt for Emily. Committing to it. There we go. It's the dismount down, and now on to the slopers. Kind of rushed that first move. She has to wait that 10-second time for it. See, she's trying to calm the breathing down.
Yeah, trying to settle the breathing. She did a great job on the last obstacle, not panicking. Took the 2 falls, but able to get it on the 3rd try. Here we go, not panicking. Emily, 232. Looking very good so far. Getting deep into this course.
Okay, here we go, the tough balance obstacle here, the toe jam. 3 minutes. Ugh, you can see you got to go with both at the same time. That's why that red tape line in the middle preventing them from stepping in the center, forcing more of a plyometric jump. It's just a challenging balance obstacle. That's going to do it for Emily's run. 6 out of 9 obstacles down. As those first athletes go, you start to try to figure out, all right, where's the crux of the course? Where do I need to be and by when? Nina Vidovic on the move right now.
Nice, big, powerful kick from Nina on that front swing. Now onto the bar slide.
Hopping down the track.
I like how her elbows are bent here. She's holding that lock off. Looking very good.
Ooh, get to the end and good job. Oh, committing to the slide down, not going for the beta break. One of the rare instances.
And she just goes for it. I love the commitment. She didn't hesitate at all.
All right, circuit break time, up and in. You really have to make sure that momentum's locked in. Gets 2 hands on, and down we go. Gets another clear. Nina needs to do a big, strong push off that first block. Get onto that one overhead hold. Steady and fall onto the hook, and one and done, perhaps, for the dismount.
Wow, Strat.
Got a good pace going for Nina.
In 20 seconds right now.
Lock it in. Sloper's going to test the grip a little bit more, but she's okay. All right, now. Ooh, toe jam time. Just clips the last portion.
Yeah, she's got to watch that heel as well. Started to drift towards the center on her right foot.
It's a very awkward balance obstacle. I don't think I've ever seen any kind of balance obstacle incorporating these structures.
Oh, no, Strat. Rushed it maybe just a little bit.
She made it a little further. Final attempt. A foot-only obstacle. That's what makes this one so challenging. And yeah, you can see she's trying to get further down the line, a little further on that unstable surface. And in doing so, that's causing the back end of it to rock up a little bit. You can't be that far into that obstacle without it starting to play a little awkwardly. Riel Olen standing by for her run.
Riel needs a little bit more on that rope swing. There we go, able to get it on the second swing out.
Like the kick off the pillar there. That swing built up for the dismount through. Switch grip tech. Oh, a little bit too much off to one side.
Yeah, our last athlete, Nina, we saw have more of a lock-off approach on the bar, elbows bent. Riel on the first attempt, arms straight. It is a little harder to control the bar with your arms straight. You can see her drifting now.
It's tough. This is when you start to sometimes over adjust, but she figures it out, gets it done on her second attempt. See if she gets a speed attempt here on the skateboard. Change of direction a bit. Go ahead and unhook that skateboard for the last move. Swing on through. If given the option, I'm sure some of these athletes would just try to go from the rings to the dismount.
Yeah, gotta engage that skateboard.
Oh, yeah. All right, now the overhead handlebars here. Going to test that grip a little bit more. Won't get too pumped out on this kind of obstacle since your hands get to stay closed the entire time. Straight-armed it. But it's a more technical move here. Sliding down, time it just right there. Gets the dismount. Nice work, Riel.
Yeah, this course is very technical. A lot of technical movements here. I would love your opinion, Strat, but a little more technical than endurance-y.
For sure.
Pumpy.
Oh, yeah. So many nuanced moves. Not quite going to get the ring transfer. Like, for instance, this one right here. I mean, you've got only a few places for your feet. You have to dial in exactly how to run across this without drifting too far away from the wall so you have time to grab that ring and still identify the next portion. So this is testing a lot of different skill sets on just one obstacle and just not able to get the footing lined up just right. Riel has one final attempt with about 20 seconds to go. Final try on the wall run.
Coming down to it.
Commit to the jump and just not able. Gets further each time. Nice try, Riel. All right, up now is going to be Ava Dumbrowski.
Ava was in our top 10 last year at the NSC Youth Championship. She's used to this format. She's used to running the hybrid and the speed on day one here.
Here we go. Ava coming out of it. Powder Springs, Georgia. Trains at Ninja Fit ATL.
Ava's got to watch that. Her right, our left side.
Ooh, she's keeping an eye on it. There we go. Ooh, nice job. Gets that dismount, stepping on out. A little bit of a high pull. Good lock-off strength to get up.
I like how she forced that pull up there. Skateboards down, not afraid of it.
That's what I like to see. Now on to the circuit breaker. She's been training and competing since she was 7 years old. Almost 12. Ooh, gets a little hung up on that back hold. Slide down, coming on up. There it is. And now dropping on in. Trying to stay pressed up against the wall and even has time to be patient and get that hook in one. Nicely done. Quick slap of the shorts. Get the chalk back on the hands for attacking these slopers. Getting that bicycle kick. Swing through to get the dismount. And a good pace out of Ava. Watch those corners here on the toe jam.
This obstacle is just diabolical, dude.
Ooh, get out of town. She links those plyos, but this next one's a little in the way. First one to get through. Here we go on the inverted TikTok. We got a full minute to get through it. Can Ava be the first to get to it? Up and over we go. She got to commit. Ava!
She had it.
She's got to drop and reset. She had the momentum. It's being upside down, I think, is what's really getting these athletes intimidated by this obstacle. The momentum you feel in that moment is so foreign. It just throws you for a loop. Ava going to commit to it this time.
Ava's got it. She's on to the final obstacle. She's got 20 seconds here.
Oh, it's going to be close. Can we get it in one? She's got a chance to do so.
Ava Dumbrowski.
Hold on for the drop. It's going to be close. She still has to touch the backside of that pillar, and that's going to be a clear for Ava Dumbrowski. What a run. You can see the energy. She is fired up.
Dude, we got to take a look at this catch strat.
Woo!
Look at her
Run
come
that
in.
back.
Perfect placement.
Whoop.
So good strat. She's absolutely locked in there.
Oh, showing that experience. Nicely done.
That was fantastic.
Woo-wee. All right. Kaylee Hanlin on the move right now. Kaylee coming out of Ascend Obstacle Training. Lucas Reale and Mad Diaminco as her coaches. Dropping on down. Quick work across the bouncing pipe slider. So people breaking the beta there, taking the skateboard down ahead of time. That does slow them down a bit versus the ones that can commit to the slide down. It is a safer route, but a bit slower. That's the trade-off on the hybrid. Such a technical course here. The overhead circuit board, the old circuit breaker. No stopping point here on the slide down. Kaylee gets it in one. All right. I like this move here. Staying tight on that previous hold overhead. Keeping it there just in case. Dials in the hook just right. Nice job, good timing, good pace. Needs to go back just a bit. Looking at a second place finisher from the WNL Premier Series last season. Used to competing at the high levels. Gold medalist. The USA Ninjas Nationals as well for the 11U category. Kaylee, well versed in the world of ninja. How versed are we at the toe jam? So far, so good. There's a big time sink, though.
Nicely done here, Kaylee.
Yes, dude.
All right, dude.
Ooh, now can we get the roundabout tick-tock in one? We're timing out the momentum, going for the scramble. Okay, confidence out of Kaylee.
Yeah, she looked really good there. Climbed up really fast. Got all the way to the top of it, basically.
Oh, yeah. Here we go for the slap tech. Oh, not going to get on the first try. Going to reset. We got time. She'll have about 15 seconds. You got to go from the crowd. Here we go. One and done. No! The slap tech is so tough. That has to be a new one. You can see her just out of breath out there. What a run from Kaylee. Seeing some success early on in this division.
What a back-to-back. Ava, then Kaylee, both getting to that final obstacle.
Good stuff. All right, Mila Rukas. Swinging in. Needs a little bit more height, a little bit more momentum. Going to reset. That's okay. Excellent job. That rope swing, it's a bit big, man. It's a big swing. Got to know exactly how to line that up. I like how they're starting this stage off with a traditional rope swing. Gonna be a little different based on your height, so it's not one of those that's an easy start. It's gonna be a technical start of this technical course. Mila coming out of the Ascend gym, making good work across that bouncing pipe slider. Ooh, a little too much. Couldn't quite get the speed, looked up too soon, and the skateboard put the brakes on her by accident. Patience there.
Good patience here.
Oi. Fingertips grab. See what she decides to do on the skateboard down. Going to go ahead and kick it on out of there.
Sun's a little bright, but you can see that skateboard is at the bottom of the track.
Mila, little off-axis dismount coming up. There it is. Good work. Family opened up the Ascend gym. Coaches Lucas and Matt. So she's there a lot training. Top 5 placement at the WL Championships in the 2023 season. Now looking for the circuit breaker. Up on that last one, hand slightly missed. Lighter athletes got to work the handle down the track a little bit.
Did you see that one-handed save, though, Strat?
Ooh, it was a good save, but unfortunate, unable to get the timing for the dismount. No, that's a rough landing. She's going to shake it off. Try again. So I think because she had that kind of missed grab going into that track, didn't have the momentum built up, that's why we saw her kind of fighting that slide, needed a little bit more swing into that track. Lighter athletes need a little bit more momentum going down. You can see it's a tough reach up and in. And that might do it for Mila. Such a tough upper body obstacle. Time ticking away. That's going to do it. She's going to drop on down. Nice try.
Got to look at this one-handed save, though, yeah. Strat. I don't know how she was able to do this. Comes in, brings the second hand, misses initially, but what a save there.
Yeah, good job having the awareness to be able to grab back onto that handle, but unfortunate, unable to get that full clear. Megan Moore up on the course right now. Coming out of New York, going for that bicycle kick to try to get that swing built up some more. Looking at the Season 8 Mature Kids World Champion for the WNL Season 8 season. Also a Guinness Book World Record holder.
Okay.
Let's see which one that's in. I believe she was in a, oh yeah, that was on one of the courses in one of the foreign episodes. Not too long ago. Awesome to see. Might have been some speed laches. A lot of cool ninja world records that are being put out there now. Right now, it's all about technique on the hybrid. Side-to-side swing, getting that momentum built up, and there's the entryway. You can see that sliding track dropping on in, gets the dismount in one. That's going to put her into 5th right now in the field as we look for the footing. On this awkward sideways move. Feel like you're on the edge of a cliff up there. Just got to trust it and go. All right, nice work. Gets these slopers in hand. Skipping through the last one. No need. Big exhale. Knows this one's tricky. Feet only. Stay on the outside of the red.
She's got to go back, I think.
Oh, yeah, too much.
Good save. Oh,
That's frustrating. That's tough, man. So, yeah, the red tape line entirely out of bounds. Incidentals there. It's on the judge to send them back a little bit. Got to be accurate with those landings, feet apart. Testing the balance. Good turn of direction. One more to go. See those Olos being put to the test. Yes, ma'am. Nicely done. And now down to just about 30 seconds. Oh, no. Step down, unfortunate. That's going to hurt her time overall. Can we get this? This would be huge if we get this one move in 15 seconds or so. She's only got time for one more. She's got to run up on this one. Commit to it. Hold and get out of there.
Nice. In under the wire here.
Wow, Megan Moore. Under the pressure. Able to get one of the toughest obstacles on this course. Help put her up a little bit more on that leaderboard.
Yeah, she made quick work of that one. Knew she had to get off quick. Fortunately, not enough time to really attempt that final obstacle, but we'll see if it's enough. Still have the speed later today, but up now it's Capri Caldwell.
All right, an athlete coming out of the Obstacle Ninja Academy, all the way from Orlando, Florida. Going for that swing through, and now on to the bouncing pipe slider. Cross-country athlete, track and field, hoping to make it to the Olympics one day. Sure she was tuned in to all the Olympic action that was transpiring just a few weeks ago. Oh, but the slip, not quite enough power, or perhaps too much power off the jump. Shooting the skateboard backwards a bit. We're going to have to try to adjust for that. Fighting it forward. This is such a awkward move for a lot of these athletes. Nice, gets it on the second attempt.
Kicks the board a little hard. I think it's still on the track.
There we go. Circuit breaker time. Up and in. Here we go. Trick here is make sure we have that commitment on the way down. Working down the track, it's going to slide a bit. It's such a hard fall. We got pads there. Carpet bonded foam on the blocks. Still a jarring and shocking fall for these athletes. That's going to spike your heart rate some.
Yeah, when they get to the bottom of that track, there's another opening for that key lock to come out. So you really got to make sure you dismount before you hit the end of the track.
Yeah, and having the momentum here is going to be key. So you see she's trying to work it down the track to get it going quicker, but not able to really time it just right. Oof, my gosh. Whew, that was close. I was waiting for her to drop there again, but she dials it in just right.
See if she can steady herself here on the rock wall.
This was tricky, man. I was messing around with this one yesterday. She says I'm going to go ahead and reset. Trying to dial in that swing again for attempt number 2. 30 seconds left. Oh, an overshot. The hold was trying to go for a stronger push off the wall, perhaps. Tough position to be in when you know you only have one shot remaining. Final attempt. Steady. Looking for the reach. And not going to get it. Just unable to get the body position in lined up the way she needed to transition for the grab. That's a tough one, man. That is a tough move. There's just a lot of... Anytime that you have to reposition the direction you're facing and worry about your balance and something you have to grab and take with you. I mean, there's so many aspects to that one obstacle alone.
This is a very technical course.
Hence the name Hybrids, testing a lot of things out here. Sandra trying to get that rope swing dialed in. There we go.
Nice job on the second swing. Got a little higher on the wall to make that swing a little easier.
Sandra Towler coming out of Ninja Intensity out in Castle Rock, Colorado. Oh, coming down off the pipe slider. Got the reset, try again. This one's a bit scary sometimes. Going forward facing hands, needs the switch grip perhaps. Here we go. But hands being close. Okay, there it is. Open up a bit. Hopping it down the track, but watch the sides. Yikes! Another tough fall for Sandra. One final attempt.
Yeah, I think like you said, she needs to just get her hands a little bit wider. There we go, and really focus on getting her hips up to take some weight off the bar.
Yeah, it's that knee drive to bounce it down the track. Similar to something like the slingshot obstacle. Oh, it's just tough knowing. You see the tape lines there to kind of give you a little guidance. And she knows she can't fall anymore. 3 attempts. She keeps drifting over to one side a bit. We are fighting for this. 1 point. Ooh, she's looking for the dismount. Oh.
Good adjustment there.
Dude, she's not one to give this up. And we get it. Nice job. And good commitment on that first slide across that skateboard. We're going to keep fighting for it. About 40 seconds remaining. She is not giving up. Down the track we go. Trying to go for the little tic-tac move, but getting a little squirrely up there off of the rings.
Yeah, we'll see. Just got to commit to that board, and nice job there.
Secures another point. All right, but only a handful of seconds remaining. We're going to get enough time to at least feel out these handles a bit. We are. But unfortunate with the time that it took to get through the bouncing slider. Caught there. You can see her grabbing the arm a bit. Might have got clipped.
Bar might have clipped her on the way. The bar kind of came after her after the second obstacle.
Yeah, she's checking it, making sure she's okay. Nisa up right now. Coming out of Obstacle Athletics. Trying to get on A&W when she's a bit older, she says. Fighting for this one trapeze right now. Gets it in hand. Nice job.
She's really strong on that trapeze. She goes quickly.
Man, yeah, this is a tough one. See if we can figure this one out. Tiny hops. Good knee drive, good rhythm. Fighting for it right away into the slide. Good commitment, just dropping down, no hesitation there on the swing through. Right onto the circuit board. Finding a good swing. Might just go off of this one right here. Good accuracy.
Nice job getting out before the bottom of the track. There we go.
Well, she is moving smoothly. Just standing up, but misses the hook. Going to take her first miss there on the course. Or second, excuse me. But first miss on the wall run. Was able to get there cleanly. Should feel fine on this portion. With that ring in hand, though. Needs a big jump. Oof. Kind of trying to fall into it a little bit more that time. One minute remaining, one final attempt. Up and in.
She was close on her first attempt.
Tension mounts.
Big
Ooh.
jump. Nice, Nisa.
There you go. Just goes to show having that confidence and links that first move right off the slopers.
Links right into it. Let's go. She's moving at a great pace. Bumps herself into 5th place.
Okay. Ooh, leaning forwards. What a save and a quick hop. A little bit too much on the red, though.
No.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Tries to just quick hop through.
Going again, opening up that toe jam. Staying wide. Good awareness, but the time ticking away is not gonna be enough. I'm not sure. It wasn't quite there. You can see she was a little frustrated with that one, but still a great getting farther into the course with those 2 slip-ups on the sidewall run and that one on the pipe slider. So still a good amount of points. Iris followed her on the move right now. Hold on tight. Up and in, there we go. What do we got on the pipe slider down the track? Got to face a handful of these in my time, but never one like this. Bounce it down, first one and done. Coming out of the rise at the warehouse. Oh, but got jammed up onto the skateboard. He's going to have to try again. Big jump. Brakes get put on pretty far back. She's going to go for it from there. That's not going to get it. It has to be spot on towards the end of the board.
Yeah, you want to get some speed into this to get it to the end of the track.
Yeah, she keeps coming up short.
See if she can get it all the way to the end of the track. Be patient here, Iris.
Big jump straight up.
Straight up.
Ah, and that's 3 and done. Unfortunate. So that technique of jumping with something that can like slide or roll out from underneath you, that is a rare thing I don't think many athletes train. Similar to trying to jump off of a rolling pin or those PVC pipes. You get tough technique to dial in safely. Here we go. Skyler Janie on the move right now.
Another Opswell Academy athlete. Rocking that OA jersey. The blue and gold.
It's got her own ninja.
Yellow.
Yep, it's got her own ninja course back at the house as well. And she happens to be starting her coaching journey early on, coaching her 7-year-old brother.
All right.
Sometimes that's the best way to learn is you really learn the techniques when you got to try to explain it to other people. So she's ahead of the game. And she's staying strong and steady. On the bouncing pipe slider, working her way to the end of the track. It's going to get a little tougher. Start working her way back up as that line gets tight again. Dials it in. And the brakes get put on again about a quarter way through. Ooh, good one-handed grab.
Yeah, big one-handed jump there. Seen a couple one-handed saves on this one. You get a little more reach when you go with one hand.
All right, let's see. We got that kick out beta. Dropping that board down. Chalking up a bit thanks to the bucket of chalk there. And at a first place overall performance at the WNL World Championship on stage 1. Got some experience in other type of competitions as well. Hold on tight, going for a one-arm swing here before the entryway. There it is, commit to that switch grip grab and not able to get the dismount. Was looking for the timing. Couldn't quite dial it in. It's also
Just got a little too close to the end of that track there. See if she can dismount just a tiny bit earlier here.
I can't think of many obstacles that have that kind of gotta go mentality like built into the obstacle, where the whole thing just comes apart when whenever you hang on to it. Here we go again. Good save. Kick out. Times it just right. Nice work. Leaning out for it. Looking for that next ring. Ooh, good awareness. She's got to cross across and jump to it. I thought she had it.
Yeah, I definitely thought she had it there. She was very close.
Attempt number 2. See these athletes. Oh, no. It's time's up. So that's going to do it for Skyler. That is one. That's a time sink, man. Yeah, I think the athletes will have to try to rush through the first 4 obstacles. If they get through those cleanly, that'll give them a little breathing room for later on. Remember, they still have another course to go. Ellie on the move right now. Ellie Narin coming out of the Colorado Ninja Nomads. Hand staying centered, bar staying centered for now. Trying to force it down the track with more of a push than a hop, but gets it done. Nice job. Skateboarding through. Oh, gonna have to reset a bit. Try number 2 coming up. Good speed into it. Hopping up onto that ring. Just gonna re-kick that. Re-kick the skateboard, perhaps having a hard time getting to that other ring across the way. Grabs a hold, kicks the board down to its resting position before looking for the dismount. Down and steps right through. Nice job. All right, Ellie enjoys math and looking to potentially get into engineering. Engineering quite the run right now. Half left on the time. Up and in we go. Hold on. Good timing. Eyes that landing and gets through. Down to just a minute remaining. Oh, we kind of rushed the jump. We need to reset. Stand by. Hold fast for that reset time. Mandatory reset time. Even if nothing is moving out there, still got to keep it even across the board. Ellie. Pressing up against the wall, leaning into it. But now you got to lean back. Ring in hand. Big jump. There we go. Good commitment. And it gets to clear. All right, these sloping ledges, tough on the fingertips. Really burning the inside of the forearms. We got one more move to make. Nice job, Ellie. With the time remaining, wants to get some experience on the toe jam. It's the drop down. We got 4 seconds. It's going to be tight. No, the left foot just misses. Enough to put her into the top 5. But that toe jam obstacle is just one you can't rush. Gabrielle Lata standing by. Coming out of the Maximum Effort Training Studio out in New York. Just now entering 5th grade. Big swing. We need to get that momentum built back up. Makes it to the trapeze bar easily. On now for the hops. Hopping through. Good timing and gets to the end of the track, feeling comfortable for the dismount here. Knock it out. Little further down the line. Big jump up and another one-handed save. Gabrielle shouldn't have a problem pulling up to that other ring. Says she can do over 100 pull-ups without stopping. So one little pull to get to that ring won't be that bad. Nice work. All right, up now on to this next circuit. Hold on tight. Up and into the singular track. No stopping points. You have to take the dismount right away. She have the momentum and the timing. She does. Gabrielle taking a second here to figure out which way to go. Gabby now on that sideways move, realizing the footing might just be a little tricky. Grabs the ring on the second step. Needs to be a little further. Make sure she can reach. We got 1 minute to go. Since she loves to tell dad jokes, she had a joke about construction, but she's still working on it. I think I like this kid. We got... Oh, what the slip off of that next move. You can see it's getting frustrating. She's taking some time to enact some breathing exercises out there. There you go. Calm it down. You got this. One final attempt. She's got time. Ooh, a good save. But time ticking away. This is such a tricky obstacle here, DeGangi. Got to commit to it. 4 seconds left. Can she get the dismount in time? We got it. We got it. My goodness. What a fight there from Gabrielle. Gabrielle Lata, nice job. See, wasn't too happy about that one wall run obstacle, but left it all out on the course. Remember, these athletes will have the speed round later. All to see how the score adds up to determine who the top 10 will be for tomorrow. Up now, Micah Daniel. Swinging into action, coming out of Obstacle Academy. Going with that switch grip tech. Bouncing down the track. This is a scary one. Anytime a obstacle isn't completely lodged in on something or have a like clean resting space, you don't know how it's going to play sometimes. Micah, fingertips almost getting the hold, but not quite able to get enough height. Try number 2. Wow, that skateboard not sliding all the way. They need a little bit more momentum to get it to the end of that track to make that jump a little easier. There we go. Dial it in that time.
Knocks it down to the end of the track. We're going to see her try to tack off on the bottom. Pretty casual.
Nice job. Yeah, the tricky part for that one is definitely ensuring you've got the momentum to get to the end of that first board. I think athletes just might be a little hesitant to fully commit to putting a lot of speed into that. You got a little bit more run up than you do just on that start platform, but right now, circuit breaker time. Wants to keep that swing built up here off that last board. And then just commit to the grab. She's kind of got the hand splitting the difference on that handle, so there won't be much room for that reverse hand to follow through. She's got to match it on top. Nice job.
Nice job with the one hand there. Able to hold on just long enough to get the second hand on.
And again, we're seeing the athletes kind of get stuck in this position. Really leaning into it. Nice job, Micah. Here we go. Rotating cliffs, rotating slopers. One more move to make. With 30 seconds to go, we're going to get a try at the toe jam. Not much room for error here. Got to be on the outside of the red. Gotta shimmy it back a little bit more. A little too much on the center line.
Able to save it.
Just making that obstacle even more difficult. And that is all the time she has. She's going to feel out the last bit of it, though. That's going to do it. So got the experience on it. Just the timing to get through all that. Tough to do, man. These such technical obstacles is what, and a tight time limit too, man. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
For 9 very technical obstacles. Pretty tricky. Madeline Krinker Choi standing by right now. Come out of San Dimas, California, rocking the Movement Lab Rats team shirt.
Yeah, she was 4th place in last year's semifinals, which bumped her into the top 10. Ended up taking 7th place in that competition overall. So this is her second NSC Youth Championship.
All right, used to the experience of what it means to be a multi-day competition. Well, I see we got some backup. Trying to back it up a little bit to get that skateboard easily to the end. It slides out a bit out from underneath her. Not letting that phase her. Madeline says here in her bio, known as the Mad Dog Maddie. Looking for the handles now. Which way we're going to go? Track and field athlete. All upper body here right now. First place UNAA 2022 season. Gets that dismount cleanly. Now the sidewall run. Ooh, doesn't feel comfortable with that first move up. Wants to get a little bit more momentum into it. Holding on tight, trying to take that hold with her a little bit. Now it's all about that turn.
Oh, nicely done, Strat.
Nice job.
Pretty casual for her.
So far, so good. Keeping it clean here. We're coming up on just over halfway mark for the time. Making sure on those grabs before the dismounting down. And now looking at the toe jam. Technical, tricky obstacle here. Oh, no! Overshoots, just was looking for that next foot placement in the trail leg.
Yeah, well, she's clean so far to this point. That was her first fail.
All right. Here we go. Watch that red line. Ooh, it's close. A little too much on the center line from the judge's perspective. So she's going to go for a quick switch and put on some balanced display. Got one more try. She's going to have to burn through this in order to make it count. Be tough. Trying to rush through. And she gets it that time, but the time ticks away. And that's not going to be enough, Madeline, but about 5th place right now for her. Handful of runners to go still. So we've got about 13 more athletes to go. Hope Charbonneau getting ready to go, coming out of Ninja Mania. Got a UNAA and a FINA world finalist. 4-time WNL finalist as well. First place in the Grit Games, the Grit Ninja Games. Second place overall at her regionals for the 2024 season. We're trying a lot of different leagues, a lot of variations in course runs, so very experienced. Hope not having a problem thus far. Needs a little bit more distance on that skateboard to ensure we got the jump. Good work.
Yeah, nice job getting the board all the way to the end, being patient there. Much better to take a couple extra seconds than take a fall there.
Yeah, the falls do count. All about how far and fast you can get, but then the number of fails also determine the ranking. Hoping to get through the circuit breaker. Big back pull coming up. Can we get it in one? There it is, lined up for the lock-in. Ooh, but the drop down, not enough forward momentum. Feet shoot out from underneath her and just lost the momentum on the landing. Unfortunate. We have to go again. But now she knows how it feels. Should be much more comfortable with the transitions. Back and forth we go. Up and in, time it just right. Beautifully done. Anytime an athlete has a hard fall but able to adjust like that, shows their experience. Hope needs a little bit more momentum going into this sidewall run. Pulling up and in. Trying to stay steady, having to commit to it.
Nice jump out there.
Oh, there we go. Nice job, and gets the clean landing on now for the slopers. 40 seconds. Going to want to get through this quick. See the grimace on her face. Looks like she might go for a skip here. Good dismount down. Knows that time is of the essence. Watch those red lines, folks. We got to stay wide here. That's what makes this obstacle that much more tricky. Committing to the balance. Going for the toe jam. We have 3 seconds. She's got to get out of there to get the point. Ooh, I think we got it. Okay. And that'll do it for her time, but gets through barely on the toe jam to secure another point, putting her up that leaderboard. Up now, coming out of the Arc Ninja, Elise Lubby. Arc is out there, close to Longmont, Colorado. Was just out there not too long ago on my road trip. Got to see Nate and his crew. Gnarly Nate and Austin Gray. Have a great community out there.
What did you think of the space?
It was very, very nice, man. Real nice. A lot of high rigging set up. A lot of options. They do a lot of change outs as well. Let's see what Elise has in store for us, though. Getting a little hung up on the bouncing pipe slider. Trying to fight through this. Can be a bit tricky for the lighter athletes. It's all about building up that momentum. Get down the track, but looks like we got it figured out. Nice work. Just over a year worth of training. 18 months worth, she says. Ooh, and a good save on that one-handed grab. Looking for the drop down now. Let's see what she decides to do. Getting that swing and drop and go. Nice work. Circuit break time. Now we have just about halfway to go on the time limit. Needs to commit here to this up move and down the track. Not enough. Ooh, unfortunate there. Big fall. She's okay. Shakes it out. Wait for the reset. I think we just needed to have a little bit more swing built up in order to make sure you have the height required. Here we go again. You can see she's trying to wants to get through it cleanly.
Just doesn't quite have the reach to make that next move. And you can see that her backhand is pulling her back just a little bit too much.
It's tough transition. Final attempt for Elise. Big back pull. Up and in right away, a little askew on the hips, but she gets it in her third and final attempt.
It's a great job to lock it in, especially after those two big falls.
Well, she'll only have a few seconds remaining. Can we get this with the time ticking away? Not able to commit to it, and that is sadly going to be time for Elise Lubby. Nice try. Good fight on the circuit breaker, though. Didn't give up there. Up now, Hannah. Standing by. This is one of y'all's athletes, I'd say, Mr. DeGangi, with rocking the big-time T-shirt.
Yeah, Hannah's got that big-time elite team jersey on. Love to see it. Coming out of Bolingbrook, Illinois.
She's into drawing and rollerblading. So if she's a rollerblader, shouldn't have any problem with the skateboard obstacle coming up. First, we got to get across the bouncing pipe slider.
Yeah, she's playing it a little bit safe here.
No! Over a adjusts on the tail end. Was so close. We go again.
Just needs to be a little bit more aggressive.
Try number 2. Getting that pipe towards the end of the track and then committing to the jump without sending it askew. No, right on the end of the block, but not enough forward momentum to secure the point. Final attempt. See, she's trying to shake those hands out. Wants to make sure that grip is staying fresh. You gotta wonder how much is left in the tank. A lot of upper body moves from big pulls. Let's see what we got remaining. Don't give up, Hannah. Fight for it. So tough to keep that bar in line. Eyeing that dismount, and we get out of there. Nice job.
I have to start moving now.
Yeah, it's got to shimmy this platform forwards a bit. All right, nice job getting off that first board. Looking for the drop down now. Good landing. Another point locked in. Just about 20 seconds to go. Can we get across the circuit breaker? Time remaining. Taking each handle across the gaps as we go, locking it in. Down the track, we might be able to get this. It's going to be close, though. Oh, and the one-handed swing, just not quite able to get there. Timing, it's tough when the upper body gets taxed early on in the course. Nice try from Hannah Swatowski. All right. Up now, Ava Horseman from the Jungle Gym in St. Petersburg, Florida. We adjust the time. There we go. Ava standing by.
I could keep my eye on it too and make sure no pins go up.
And we're away. Take a reset on the rope. Up and back and forth we go. Okay, on now for the sliding, bouncing, finicky pipe slider. Seen a lot of variations of bar tech over the years. This is yet another one that is being created out here. Slack lines are hard enough when you got to walk across them, but now you got 2 to deal with. And a bar overhead bouncing down the track. Ava gets it after a couple hops. Ooh, but stopping in the middle of the road. Off the skateboard. There we go. Nice job getting to the end. And a good, strong pull. Got to lock in this next point. Hey, nice job. You got to wonder, out of all the obstacles that these athletes have been facing, once beta's broken one day, how will it be adjusted moving forward So we don't see that same beta used and broken again. Beta being the way you defeat an obstacle for those of us that are perhaps not keen on some of the ninja vocabulary. Ava on the circuit breaker right now. Trying to leave a lot of room for the other hand on that other handle. Go. All right, second attempt. Can we get this swing lined up just right? Up and in, hold tight. We're in the track. We got to dismount down quickly. Not enough distance. And that might do it for her run. The time will be ticking away with just a handful of seconds remaining. Ava's going to give it another shot just to feel things out a little bit more before dropping on down. Nice try, Ava Horseman. Greta stepping up right now. Greta on standby. Here we go. Gonna have to take a swing back. It's a little bit more, height required. Ooh, but the momentum's slowing down. So a little back further on the wall. There we go. Lines it up better that time. Taking some extra swings for safety. And now we start our hops down that line. Ooh, darn, she had some good speed going into it, but not able to put on the brakes. Get dialed in. Here we go, try number 2. Ooh, trying to continuous motion here for a fast time. We don't want to see her run end early, though. Oh, man, tough break. Was trying to go in one continuous motion for speed. Just couldn't dial it in. I have a speed round to go still later today, though.
Vivie Watson and Harper Bergen.
And to our last handful of runners. So we've got about 6 remaining. Or 8 remaining, excuse me. We got Sadie Pitman coming out of Rock Solid Fuquay. Getting that swing built up. Part of that team, Rock Solid. Good landing. She got 3 other siblings that also train ninja, and that's keeping her motivated. Stay in the mix. Always fun when you got some fun sibling rivalry set up. Kind of motivates you to keep on pushing yourself. A year and a half of experience. Just need to get across this sliding, bouncing. Oh, and then we were halfway there. Not quite able to get across on the first attempt, but try number 2 coming up. Jumping straight to it this time. Going for the slide tech. Trusting it. There it is. We're out of the danger zone. And the speed. Got that lined up just right. Nice work. Getting Getting spun around a little bit. It's going to have to require a big, strong pull here.
Yeah, she's going to pull it big.
There it is. Here, some of the coaches going to get going a bit at 2 minutes already. Doesn't want to miss on the dismount. Oh, falls back. She's okay, but we got a long reset. That one took some time. It's the jump up. Ooh, again, that ring grab. She has to pull up into it. Kicks the skateboard down. 20 seconds to go. Wants to get this in the next swing if possible. One more is probably all she can take. Oh, I want more momentum to be sure of this. Secures that point, but now the circuit breaker is going to be out of question with just a handful of seconds to go. Just goes to show how technical this course is. Have a handful of obstacles early on that just eat up the clock, and that just takes it. Tough run, but Sadie looking like she's happy with that, smile on her face. Running off to her teammates. Nice job. Vivie Watson standing by, swinging on in. A little low on the rope swing, going to have to reset. Climbing up as we swing, but we don't have the momentum to get all the way there. We're going to have to drop down, try again.
Yeah, a quick reset on the warped wall.
Ooh, yeah.
Not quite enough on the second try.
She got some years of experience, but that rope is not an easy one to dial in. She ran across the ground from the looks of it. Has to stay completely off the ground. One final attempt. And a little hesitant on the power off of the wall. That's going to send her a bit askew. Not sure if we're going to have the momentum dialed in to get back to the platform. She is fighting it, but the longer she waits, the more the momentum is going to start dialing back down. I don't know if we're good. We are still safe. Okay, goodness.
I'd like to see her get a little higher up on the warped wall. A little more of a backswing.
Yeah, dialing this in can be tricky. Something that's testing the grip right away on these athletes. A nice job.
There we go. Locks it in.
Does not want to give up. Gets the clear off obstacle one. That grip might be taxed a bit. Start to hop our way down the line here. Oh, yes, a tough one, man. Bouncing down the track. Hold on tight. You can see trying to watch the one side. Ooh, a little far forwards.
She's close to the box. There we
Bingo.
go.
Nice job. A little further. This is what this aspect right here of the course makes it tough for the younger and smaller athletes.
What a good jump and a good pull there to get up to that second ring. Only problem is now she's facing backwards, but able to turn pretty easily there.
Nice job. And now on down, looking for the skateboard that she kicked down. There it is. It's Watson looking for some chalk. We got not enough time for that circuit breaker, though. Just wants to get the hands on the handles just to see how things feel. And that is going to do it for her time. Rope swing at the start. was the culprit on this course this time around. When you've got an obstacle like that that doesn't give you a clear path, it's really up to each athlete's individual, plan of attack on how they want to get to that trapeze bar off of that start platform. I had a hard time at the outset. Pushed through as far as she could, though.
Now Harper Bergen up next.
Harper coming out of the Warrior Factory, Syracuse. Got 3 years of ninja experience. Savage Ninja. She likes to go by. A little shy on the approach for the skateboard. But she's working through the line. Go, getting through now. Turning around, trying to get repositioned. Looking for the drop and committing to the run across. Nice work. Circuit breaker time. Can we get it in 1? So far, we're clean, getting through the first 3. Harper, also a track and volleyball athlete. See if we can serve up a good landing here. Gets through it. Nice job.
That was textbook strat. That was really, really clean. Able to get into the slider with no issues.
All right, here's our really tricky wall obstacle. Commit to that volume. Stride across. Oh, no, just a little shy. Heads back and waits for another go. Up and in.
2-foot jump here. Let's go, Harper.
And yeah, that's it. Nice job. Good adjustment. Doesn't take long to reset. Really wants to get some points here, though.
Yeah, down to the final 45 seconds.
That quickly. Not enough to bump her into the top 5, so she's looking to try clean on this jump here.
She's got to go back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, that heel clip on the red line. It's going to be fully away from the footing on this technical course here. Oh, trying to have the forward momentum, not able to do so. That's it on Harper's run. Would have been close. But gets it to the toe jam. A little further than we've seen in the last couple of runners. Ayla Bertrand standing by from Level Up. 5 years of experience. Chad Hahn, Faith Foister, some of her coaches. And to run on through. Nice work on the pipe slider. Just short work on that. Stumbling forwards a bit, but we're okay. Needs a little bit more distance. Just decides to step down to reset. Curious move there. Just, I guess she wanted to make sure she had enough speed built up to try to jump in 1. Work that thing down the track a little bit more.
Not quite able to make the jump.
Ayla. Oh, from way downtown, she's taking the run up here to try to get that speed. That's it. Nice work, but now we only have this final attempt. Can we get it in 1? She has to get it And there we go. Nice job. She's out of there, out of the danger zone. Still plenty of time to go.
Yeah,
Grab it
now
on.
fails reset. She's clean now. Doesn't need to worry about a final attempt. Hopefully she can breathe a little easier.
Circuit breaker time. Takes a second here to get a big back pull. That's the way to do it. A hip on out of there. Ooh, not quite. Good spot from the coaches. Making sure she wasn't going to clobber herself or come down awkwardly. But she's got the right idea. Once she has that bottom one in, locked in, trail hand needs to pull hard. Get enough momentum to follow through with it. There it is. Barely in the catch. It seems like she's got to get down the track. She's got to hop it up just a bit.
She just has to get out of there before the final.
Ooh, my gosh. By the edge of the block. Mila been on skating on thin ice in a couple of these obstacles, but she is showing some great fortitude there, not being slowed down by it, and links those laches. Knows she has to make up for some lost time. Let's see what we got on Toe Jam. Keeping it wide. Down to the final few seconds. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. He's got to clear. Oh, too far forwards, and that's going to do it. A nice run, though. Just got hung up a little bit on the skateboard. Ate up her time some there. Emily Schaefer coming out of that Steel City Ninja Gym. A pretty strong dead hang time. Says he hung up there for an hour and 15 minutes until the coaches told her to get down. Has been there too long. Shouldn't have any problem on the grip style obstacles. Technique will be tested. Second overall in the world's strongest for the 2023 season of the WNL. A slight bend in the arms is going to give her a little bit more control as she is checking both sides, being very aware, very cognizant of the bar placement. Working down that line. Nice work. Lee slowed up. No. Why are they? Okay. Some of these athletes, they're just stopping, not feeling like they can shimmy forwards, feeling like they can get through it quicker off of a reset. Just going to risk a move, forcing them to just get it in one or two attempts. All right, so Emily, bicycle kick. Great swing tech here. And it pays out, taking that fast reset. Paid out in the long run. But now it's on for that circuit breaker. Seen many hearts broken here on this one obstacle. And we get it dialed in. Locking in that final hold. Big back pull. Try to swing from one hand for a second. Hold tight. Not feeling it off of that. Yeah, it's a tough move to make. We got 1 minute remaining. Rock Salt team going into reset mode, and things are clear for Emily Schaefer. Let's try it once again. It's overhead key locks. Overhead pegboards can be tricky. You see a lot of swinging back and forth there on one hand. That's going to tax that grip. Here we go. Emily wants that big swing built up here to get it locked in on the first attempt. Again with the jarring drops on the shoulders. She's having a rough go of it on this one in particular. See the frustration starting to mount a bit. And that bit understandable out there. This is a challenging course. Emotions tend to run high. She is fighting through it. Come on, Emily. We're all rooting for you here.
You got this, Emily. Come on. Big launch. Yes, Emily.
Get out of there.
Yes.
But the time just ticks away. You can see just having a hard time out there. Tough break. So close getting through that circuit breaker. Up now, Ace Nichols coming out of Shinobi Fitness and Ultimate Ninja St. Louis. Well-traveled, has been to over 26 states already. Has been training ninja since she was 5 years old. So a lot of experience. Trained by Jamie Ron, Tyler Smith, Phil Folsom, currently rocking that Tyler Smith tank top out there. Also into soccer, gymnastics.
Multi-sport athlete here.
Yeah. Gymnastics especially one. Help with that air awareness, body control.
She was on the edge there.
Like that approach, good power. Get that skateboard to the end of the track. Backswing coming up. Dropping in. No problem for Ace. For the reach. Circuit breaker. Just saw it cause a lot of problems. We've seen a lot of athletes have a hard time with this move right here, up into the track. Doesn't have a latch up there, just have to go right down the line and just not able to commit.
Yeah, you really got to release that backhand and go one hand full into that slider.
Right, here we go again. And this is where it starts to really tax the grip and the pull power. Trying to get down the line. How do you swing on one arm for so long to get up there? She's in. Timing-wise on the dismount, we're out. Nice job, Ace. 1 minute to go. Feels the pressure a bit for the time, so picking up the pace now on that sidewall run. Going to have to reset a bit, which is A-okay as long as she doesn't touch down anywhere onto the ground. Getting banged up against the wall a little bit.
She's okay, though. She can still settle this.
Fighting it. It's a little awkward out there. Try to get into a good position. You can see her just feeling the pain a little bit. Fighting this course. It's a challenging course out here, folks. Got to commit to it. Lean into it a little bit more. And
there we go.
Let's get out of there, Ace. Nice job.
Get the point.
If we can link these laches, she's got 5 seconds to do it. It's going to be tight.
She's going to have to link here. She's going to have to link.
Not time for it, but that'll do it. Gotten a little banged up on a couple of those obstacles, but showing a lot of great heart out there. Hybrid is usually not a forgiving course, man. There's a lot of different curveballs that get tossed at you. Addison Cury standing by for her run. Coming out of Rock Solid Warrior as well.
Ooh, she reached with the wrong hand, I think. There we go.
Come on, a little further. I like the foot tech. She's using a leg wrap, but not fully on, and keeping the feet on the rope shows some really smart play there. Space it out, man. If you don't have to go full on to an obstacle like that, use what you got. Good awareness out of Addison. All right, now we got to hop it down the track here. Careful on those two lines. See, we're swinging the legs in tune. Hopping that bar down the line in tune with the knee lift. Try to conserve some of that pull power for later. He's out of there. Good speed on the skateboard. Do we have it far enough where we can grab onto the ring? We do. Oh, get a big pull here. Swing back and forth, not working to her advantage. Ooh, fingertips!
Ooh!
Fight for it, Addison.
Fingertip save here.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Turn around, that one being up a little bit. Made it tough to grab, but she's dialing in the dismount now. Just needs that swing built up to have the momentum to jump beyond. Dropping on in. Oh, even with a little bit of a tip there on the skateboard, able to adjust. Good awareness, good foot placements. Key to get through that obstacle into the key lock hang. Let's see if we can unlock another point here. This has been the crux for many of an athlete today, the stopping point for a lot of athletes thus far. Anything that you have to take with you, put into a different slot. Tricky. She's going 2 into that one board. That means you'll have to release out of 1 and then insert. Hold on tight. 1 hand, 2 hands. Dismount. Short on the dismount. Would have been an amazing save for Addison. Taking a quick look at the time. We've got about 20 seconds once the reset time is done. Now here we go. Last few seconds ticking away. I'm not sure she'll have enough to get through it. Still great heart from Addison out there fighting through the first handful of obstacles. And that'll do it for her run. Nice try out there, Addison Cury.
Down to our final 2 runners.
Evelyn Buss coming out of the Warrior Factory at Syracuse. Swinging her way in for her run. No problem on that trapeze. And once that dismount, just 2 swings. Now on to the sliding bar. Taking it down the track, no problem. Good catch from the reset squad. A little further on the skateboard should be enough.
Ooh, good jump, Evelyn. Let's go.
Okay, pull-up power shouldn't be an issue for her. Says she likes to challenge her gym teacher to pull-up contests where she always wins, always beats the coach at her gym. Oh, we're but a little shy on the dismount down off the skateboard. Also competed in the Premier Series, the WNL last season. 2 first-place finishes in the WNL Season 9. Just this previous season. Now on to this skateboard again, kicking it down the track. Needs to commit to the landing and the jump. There it is, gets it that time. Out we go. For these moves overhead. It'll be tough. Like how she kind of waited for that to swing around to be in a better position for her to get that handle locked in. Up into the track we go. Find that dismount timing. Just a little shy.
Oh, she just steps down, barely.
Split the difference there. That trail leg sadly came down. 2 more tries. Time-wise, might only get 1. the long obstacle. Seen a variation of this on American Ninja Warrior before. Stage 3 type obstacle. Thrown into a speed / hybrid course can be tricky. There we go. Locks it in. Nice job, Evelyn. 30 seconds to go. Can we get the sidewall run locked in? Pinging off of the wall a little bit too much is going to send her back to the start. Dial it in. No. 15 seconds. Time ticking away. And again with the lean back. Too much lean back is just dragging her back to the start. That has to be a frustrating thing to experience when you're out there when she almost gets the ring hook regardless. Evelyn, great run out there.
Yeah, she was close.
Nice try. We got one final runner, Abigail Martinez. Final athlete on the course, coming out of Ninja Intensity. Final athlete here for this division. Taking a little breather, and they'll be trying their speed round next. Oh, is the older division, the 13U, coming over for their hybrid runs. But Abigail, going to finish things out for us here. Hopping down the track. Looking for the block. There we go. Ooh, put on the brakes a bit. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Jumping out even with that skateboard sliding back away. To adjust. Dropping on down. Good foot placement. In and two with the circuit breaker overhead. All right, Abigail. See them threading those handles. Index finger on the outside. Leaving space for the other hand to follow through and catch.
Ooh, almost. Come on, Abigail.
Oh, good landing, good dismount. Coming up on about halfway now. Pulling up and in, needs to kick off the wall again. As we go for the ring here, nicely done.
Yeah, she's looking very smooth right now. Under 2 minutes.
Coming up on just a minute remaining.
Here we go, 2 more. Lock it in.
One more big swing. Just needs a dismount. Very good. All right, we got some breathing room here on the toe jam. Trying to get through. Abigail gets across all these without any hiccups. We'll have time to see that rotating TikTok once again and goes for a quick bounce on and out of there. That's the tougher of the two unstable surfaces. This one's a bit easier being flat, and she links the move, goes for the dismount, and gets the clear. Abigail, come on. Less than 30 seconds to go. Big squat down. That's going to get a lot of power. Do we have the commitment to go to the top? Not quite. Going to have to reset and try again. That's what's tough about this one obstacle. If you don't have that momentum built up off of the TikTok, can't really scramble up without it falling backwards on you. That's what the two spotters are there for. Any backwards motion. For safety-wise, they have to stop it. Going fully upside down. Time is up. Would have had to scramble on that. That's going to do it for our runners. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Here's a look. We'll get the leaderboard brought up for you just in a second. If you want to follow along, you can go head on over to the Ninja Sport Network webpage. Follow along. Find the drop-down menu that shows which competitions we're at. Pick the category and division that you would like to see. can follow along at home on that web page. That's ninjasportnetwork.com. But here you go, Bucket of Chalk leaderboard brought to you right now. Check it out. Here's what we're looking at.
Yeah, here's a look at your top 15. Gavin Shields, Grayson Rukas, Evan Marsher. Those are your top 3 right now. Remember, we're going to combine their hybrid and speed scores together in order to get our top 10 to move on to the finals tomorrow. Let's take a look at the women's leaderboard. Ava Dumbrowski, Kaylee, and Megan Moore. Those are your top 3. Here is a look. They'll be running the speed later today, starting at about 3:30, I believe. And so we will take a look. So that is going to do it for our 10 and 11-year-old division. We are going to move things over, get the courses changed up. The 12 and 13-year-olds will then take on the hybrid as the 10 and 11s go over to the speed course. And for Ryan Stratt and myself, that is going to do it. We appreciate you guys. Hey, guys.
Oh, hello. This
Hello.
is new. Oh,
We got the camera back here.
Little webcam action going on. I love to see it.
Well, a huge thank you also to our Patreon supporters. This NSC would not be possible without the support of our Patreons. And so thank you so much to everyone who has supported us. We really, really appreciate it. And that is going to do it for us. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back in just a little bit.